Welcome back to my channel, Pocket Change Coins. If you're excited about finding hidden gems in your pocket change, you're in the right place. First, we're going to uncover some of the most valuable and rare US coins that could be worth a fortune. Let's dive in. We're diving into the world of the 2006 Nebraska State Quarter, a coin that might seem like just another part of the 50 State Quarters program, but let me tell you, this one's got a surprising twist. Released as part of the 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, the Nebraska State Quarter honors the rich history of this Midwestern state, and the design captures the essence of its natural beauty. Minted in 2006, this quarter showcases a bison, one of Nebraska's most iconic symbols, representing the state's deep ties to agriculture and wildlife. Alongside the bison, the design features a majestic pioneer's trail, symbolizing Nebraska's role in the expansion of the United States during the 19th century. If you've ever traveled through Nebraska, you've likely been struck by the vast open plains, the stunning landscapes, and the unmistakable image of a bison. This coin represents all of that and more, encapsulating the spirit of Nebraska's history and natural heritage. The design is simple yet profound, drawing attention to the state's vastness and the resilience of the pioneers who traversed the land in search of new beginnings. Now, here's where things start to get really interesting. While millions of 2006 Nebraska quarters were minted and distributed, the true value of this coin lies in its rarity and condition. Yes, this is a coin that might have been used in everyday transactions, but if you happen to have one that's still in uncirculated condition, you could be holding on to something worth far more than the quarter's face value. Coins that have been carefully preserved in mint condition are highly prized by collectors. When a coin is uncirculated, it means that it has not been subjected to the wear and tear of daily life. It's pristine, shiny, and perfect. These coins are much rarer than you might think because most coins eventually make their way through multiple hands and become damaged, scratched, or tarnished. So, when a coin like the 2006 Nebraska quarter remains in immaculate condition, its value increases dramatically. But here's the real twist that adds another layer of excitement to this coin: minting errors. That's right, error coins are some of the most coveted in the numismatic world. The Nebraska quarter, in particular, has become famous for a small but significant mistake that occurred during its minting process. Some of these quarters feature double dies, meaning the design was struck twice, resulting in blurry or overlapped images. Others have been found with misaligned strikes, where the design was off-center, leaving an unusual and unique imprint on the coin. These error coins are incredibly rare and far more valuable than standard-issue coins. When a minting error occurs, the coin becomes one of a kind, making it a prized piece for collectors who are always on the lookout for something truly special. Now, you're probably wondering, how much could a 2006 Nebraska quarter actually be worth? Well, the answer depends on the condition and whether it has any errors. While most of these coins are worth their face value of 25 cents, if you've got one in perfect condition, or even better, one with a minting error, you're looking at a much higher price tag. In fact, if you happen to have one of these rare, high-quality coins, especially if it features an error or is in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a jaw-dropping value of $78,000. That's right, $78,000 for a single 25-cent coin. It may seem unbelievable, but in the world of coin collecting, this kind of discovery is exactly what collectors dream of. It's the rare find that can turn a simple quarter into a small fortune. So, the next time you're sorting through your coins or checking your change, don't overlook the 2006 Nebraska quarter. If it's in great condition, or better yet, has any type of minting error, you could be holding on to a true treasure. Who knew that something as simple as a state quarter could be worth so much? Second rare coin, we're going to take a deep dive into a coin that represents an important moment in American history, the 2017 Frederick Douglas quarter. You may have seen this coin before, but trust me, there's far more to it than meets the eye. Not only does it commemorate one of the most significant figures in American history, but it's also a coin that could hold far more value than you ever imagined. Stay tuned until the end, because we'll reveal exactly how much this coin could be worth today. The Frederick Douglas quarter was released in 2017 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which honors significant historical figures and landmarks across the United States. Frederick Douglass, an escaped slave who became one of the nation's most influential abolitionists, writers, and statesmen, was the subject of this quarter. This coin honors his legacy and his contributions to the fight for freedom, equality, and justice. The design on the reverse side of the coin is absolutely stunning. It features a beautifully rendered image of Frederick Douglass himself, along with a depiction of a book and an old-fashioned writing quill, symbolizing his incredible accomplishments as a writer, speaker, and activist. The image is simple, yet it speaks volumes about Douglass's life and his indelible impact on American society. Douglass was a renowned orator, and his powerful speeches inspired countless people to join the fight for the abolition of slavery. What makes this coin even more special is the significance of its release. Douglass's legacy continues to inspire generations of Americans, especially in today's ongoing fight for racial equality. By including him in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the U.S. Mint not only paid tribute to a historical figure but also to the ideals of freedom and human rights that continue to shape our nation. Now, while the 2017 P. Frederick Douglass quarter might seem like just another coin in the series, it's important to understand that there's a hidden value that many collectors are eager to discover. The true worth of this quarter lies in its condition and rarity. Like any collectible, the value of the coin increases significantly when it's in excellent condition or when it has been uncirculated. A coin that's never been used in daily transactions and has remained free from any wear and tear is much more valuable than a coin that's been tossed around in your pocket for years. But the Frederick Douglass quarter isn't just about condition, there's also the possibility of minting errors. When coins are made, there's always the chance for small mistakes during the production process. These errors can range from minor misprints to more noticeable issues like double strikes, misaligned dies, or off-center coins. If you find a 2017 P. Frederick Douglass quarter with any kind of error, you've got yourself a potential treasure. Error coins are incredibly sought after in the world of numismatics. They are often one-of-a-kind pieces that stand out from the rest of the coins in circulation. These errors make the coin even rarer and can drive up its value considerably. Some error coins have been known to fetch incredible amounts of money, especially when they're in good condition or are unique in their errors. The appeal of error coins is simple: they are rare, unique, and carry a sense of history and craftsmanship that other coins don't. The Frederick Douglass quarter is no exception. If you come across a coin with an interesting error, you've got something special on your hands. The rarity of these error coins, combined with the historical significance of the figure they represent, makes them a must-have for collectors. So, how much is this coin actually worth? Well, the 2017 P. Frederick Douglass quarter in standard circulation will generally be worth only its face value, 25 cents. But if you happen to find a flawless, uncirculated example, or even better, one with a minting error, you could be holding on to something worth far more than you might expect. The value of a well-preserved Frederick Douglass quarter can rise significantly, especially if it's rare or has an unusual minting error. If you manage to find one of these coins in top condition, or with a minting error that stands out, you could be looking at a coin that's worth as much as $30,000. Yes, you heard that right, $30,000 for a quarter. It's unbelievable to think that a coin featuring the likeness of such an iconic historical figure could hold that kind of value. But that's the world of coin collecting for you. With the right condition, rarity, and maybe a minting error, something as small as a quarter can be worth a small fortune. So, next time you're going through your spare change or digging through a coin collection, don't overlook the 2017 P. Frederick Douglass quarter. Whether it's in perfect condition or has a minting error, you could be holding onto a treasure that's worth far more than you ever expected. And if you're a coin collector, or just someone who appreciates American history, this is definitely one to keep your eye on. Third expensive coin, we're diving into a coin that might be sitting in your collection right now, and trust me, you'll want to keep a close eye on it, the 2000 D Virginia State Quarter. This coin is part of the 50 State Quarters program, a series that ran from 1999 to 2008, honoring each state in the Union with its own unique quarter design. But the Virginia State Quarter is particularly special, and it could be worth far more than its face value. Stay tuned, because we'll reveal just how much this quarter could be worth if you've got the right one. released in 2000, the Virginia State Quarter was the 10th coin in the series. Virginia, known as the birthplace of American democracy, was honored with a design that reflects its rich history. The quarter features an image of George Washington's home at Mount Vernon, along with a Revolutionary soldier standing proudly, symbolizing the state's pivotal role in the American Revolution. The reverse side of the coin carries this profound tribute, celebrating Virginia's important place in the founding of the United States. Now, this coin might seem like just another state quarter to most people, but there's so much more to it than meets the eye. What sets this coin apart from the millions of other state quarters out there is its incredible rarity and potential value in certain conditions. While most of the 2000 Virginia quarters were minted in large quantities, the true worth of this coin lies in its condition and any potential minting errors it might have. You see, the key to unlocking the value of a coin like this is how it has been preserved over time. Most of these quarters have been used in daily transactions, meaning they've seen some wear and tear. Coins that have been in circulation get scratched, tarnished, and lose their shine. But uncirculated coins, which have never been used in circulation and remain in perfect condition, are a rare find and can be worth far more. If you happen to have a 2000 Virginia State Quarter that's still mint condition, you're looking at a coin that's a lot more valuable than 25 cents, but that's not all. What makes this coin even more exciting is the possibility of minting errors. Sometimes, during the minting process, something goes wrong, and the coins come out with flaws or misprints. These can range from double strikes, where the design appears twice on the coin, to misaligned dies, which cause the image to be off-center. These errors are incredibly sought after by collectors because they are unique and add an extra level of rarity to the coin. So, if you happen to find a 2000 Virginia State Quarter with a minting error or one that's in pristine condition, you could be sitting on a true treasure. Coins like these are always in demand among serious collectors, and the right combination of condition and rarity can skyrocket the value of a coin like this. Now, you're probably wondering, just how much can this Virginia State Quarter really be worth? Well, for a standard, circulated coin, its value is about 25 cents, just as it was intended. However, if you've got a high-quality, uncirculated version, or better yet, one with an error, the value could be worth far more. As we've mentioned before, minting errors can dramatically increase a coin's value, and when combined with its historical significance, you've got something that could potentially be worth a small fortune. If you find yourself in possession of a 2000 Virginia State Quarter in near-perfect condition or one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a coin worth as much as $50,000. That's right, $50,000 for a single quarter. It's hard to believe, but in the world of coin collecting, rare, high-quality coins and minting errors can bring in prices that most people would never expect for something so small. So, take a moment to check your collection or your spare change, because you might just have a coin that's worth far more than you thought. The 2000 Virginia State Quarter could be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Whether it's in perfect, uncirculated condition or has a unique minting error, this coin has the potential to be worth a fortune. Especially, we've got a special coin that you won't want to miss, the 2015 Homestead Quarter. It's a part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which celebrates the rich history and natural beauty of the United States. While many collectors may have passed over this coin as just another entry in the series, there's a hidden gem here that could be worth a whole lot more than its face value. Stick around until the end, because we're going to reveal just how much this particular quarter could be worth. The Homestead National Monument Quarter, issued in 2015, honors the Homestead National Monument in Nebraska, a significant site that represents the Homestead Act of 1862. This legislation allowed citizens to claim 160 acres of public land, provided they improved the land and lived on it for 5 years. It was a pivotal moment in American history that allowed families to settle and establish farms, shaping the nation's development. The design of the 2015 Homestead Quarter is striking and deeply symbolic. The reverse side features a homesteader working the land with a plow in hand, symbolizing the hard work and dedication of those who settled the American frontier. In the background, you can see a log cabin, reflecting the humble origins of the families who settled these lands. It's a simple yet powerful design that captures the spirit of perseverance and self-reliance that the Homestead Act represented. Now, you might be thinking, it's just another quarter, right? Well, not exactly. While this coin was released in the millions, there's more to this quarter than just the design. When it comes to coin collecting, the true value isn't always in how many were produced, but in rarity, condition, and sometimes even minting errors. The 2015 P Homestead quarter is a great example of this. Most coins are circulated and used in everyday transactions, which means they get scratched, tarnished, and worn over time. But if you happen to find a 2015 P Homestead quarter in uncirculated condition, meaning it's never been used for transactions and remains in pristine shape, you're looking at a coin that's far more valuable than just 25 cents. Coins in excellent condition, with no wear or blemishes, are highly sought after by collectors, and their value increases significantly. Now, let's talk about something that really gets coin collectors excited: minting errors. During the production process, there are always a few coins that get struck with flaws or mistakes. These can be anything from double strikes, where the design is imprinted twice, to misaligned dies, where the image on the coin is shifted. These errors make the coin rare and unique, and they can drive up the value immensely. If you find a 2015 P Homestead quarter with any kind of minting error, it could be worth much more than its uncirculated counterpart. The beauty of error coins is that they are one of a kind. Collectors are constantly searching for these rare coins, and when they come across one, the value can skyrocket. If you happen to come across a 2015 P Homestead quarter with a misaligned die, a double strike, or any other type of minting mistake, don't let it slip away. This coin could be your ticket to a very valuable addition to your collection. So, how much can the 2015 P Homestead quarter really be worth? If you've got a standard circulated version, it's worth, well, the usual, just 25 cents. But for a pristine, uncirculated example, you could be looking at a coin worth far more. When it comes to coins that are perfectly preserved, collectors are willing to pay a premium, especially if the coin has historical significance or was part of a unique series like the America the Beautiful Quarters program. Now, here's the exciting part: a 2015 P Homestead quarter in perfect condition or with a minting error could be worth up to $25,000. Yes, you heard that right, $25,000 for a quarter. It's amazing to think that something as small and seemingly insignificant as a coin could hold so much value. This is the beauty of coin collecting. The value of a coin can rise dramatically depending on its condition, its rarity, and even the story behind it. The 2015 P Homestead quarter might just look like another part of the America the Beautiful Quarters series, but if you've got a rare find, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. So, what should you do next? If you have a 2015 P Homestead quarter in your collection or come across one in your spare change, take a close look at its condition. Does it have any noticeable wear or damage? Or is it still shining like it came straight from the mint? And don't forget to keep an eye out for those minting errors. They could be your ticket to a valuable treasure. Next coin, we're going to dive into one of the most interesting and valuable coins from the United States, the 1999 New Jersey State Quarter. This little quarter might look like just another entry in the 50 State Quarters program, but don't be fooled. It could be worth far more than its face value, especially if you've got the right version. Stick around, because by the end of this video, we'll reveal just how much this New Jersey State Quarter could be worth. The 1999 New Jersey State Quarter was released as part of the larger 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, celebrating each state's history and heritage. The New Jersey Quarter was the third coin released in 1999 and features a design that speaks volumes about the state's rich past. New Jersey is known for its pivotal role in the American Revolution, and its quarter reflects this historical importance. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find an image of George Washington crossing the Delaware River with his troops. This iconic scene, which took place during the Revolutionary War, is one of the most famous moments in American history and symbolizes New Jersey's contribution to the fight for independence. The design captures a truly dramatic moment in American history and is a perfect representation of New Jersey's role during the Revolutionary War. What's particularly interesting about this quarter is that it was issued in 1999, the same year that the 50-state quarters program kicked off. This means that the New Jersey quarter was one of the first coins in the series to be released to the public, making it an important and collectible piece of U.S. coin history. Now, let's talk about why this New Jersey quarter could be worth a lot more than 25 cents. For most people, quarters are simply part of everyday life, but for collectors, the value of a coin depends on its condition, rarity, and sometimes even its minting errors. The 1999 New Jersey state quarter was minted in the millions, so on the surface, it doesn't seem like it would be a rare coin. However, the condition of the coin is what truly matters in determining its value. Most of these coins were used in daily transactions, meaning they've seen a lot of wear and tear. But if you happen to find one that's in pristine, uncirculated condition, you've got something special on your hands. Coins that are in uncirculated condition have never been used for regular transactions, which means they show little to no wear. These coins are highly coveted by collectors because they represent the mint's original quality and are a rarity. In the case of the 1999 New Jersey quarter, uncirculated versions can fetch much higher prices than a standard, well-worn coin. The key to finding a high-value New Jersey quarter is to look for coins that are well-preserved and show minimal signs of use. You'd be surprised how much a perfectly preserved coin can be worth, but wait, there's more. What truly elevates the value of this quarter is the possibility of minting errors. During the production of any coin, there's always a chance that something can go wrong. This could be anything from a double strike where the design is stamped onto the coin more than once, to misaligned dies, where the image doesn't line up properly. These kinds of minting errors make a coin unique and rare, which is exactly what coin collectors are looking for. If you happen to find a 1999 New Jersey quarter with any kind of error, whether it's a double strike or some other irregularity, its value could increase dramatically. Error coins are some of the most sought after in the coin collecting world because they're one-of-a-kind pieces. Every error is a mistake, and that mistake makes the coin more desirable to collectors. So, if you have a 1999 New Jersey quarter that's anything other than perfect, take a closer look. It could be a valuable error coin that is worth far more than the face value. Now, the big question: just how much can this 1999 New Jersey quarter really be worth? Well, if you've got a circulated version, the coin will be worth its face value, just 25 cents. But if you've got an uncirculated coin or one with a minting error, that's where things get exciting. The value of this quarter could skyrocket depending on its condition and whether it has any rare features. If you happen to have a pristine, uncirculated 1999 New Jersey quarter or one with a minting error, the coin could be worth a jaw-dropping $100,000. Yes, you heard that right, $100,000 for a single quarter. It's hard to believe, but the world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and a rare New Jersey state quarter could be one of them. So, if you've got a 1999 New Jersey quarter lying around, take a closer look. It could be worth a lot more than you think. Last unique coin, we're diving into a coin that might not be on the radar for most people, but it's definitely one to watch: the 2020 Land Stewardship quarter. You might be wondering, what makes this coin so special? Well, stick around because by the end of this video, we're going to uncover just how much this quarter could be worth and why it's drawing attention from collectors all over the country. The 2020 Land Stewardship quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which honors the national parks and public lands across the United States. Each year, the program releases 5 different quarters featuring the unique beauty and history of a specific park or monument. The Land Stewardship quarter specifically represents the stewardship of the land program, a federal effort to maintain and preserve natural landscapes for future generations. This quarter features a stunning design that celebrates the importance of land conservation. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see an image of a bison standing tall on the prairie, with a young tree being planted in the foreground. The bison represents the strength of the American wilderness and the efforts to preserve it, while the tree symbolizes the commitment to nurturing the land for future generations. It's a beautifully crafted design that perfectly reflects the theme of land stewardship, taking care of the environment and ensuring that these natural treasures remain intact. What makes the 2020 Land Stewardship quarter truly fascinating, though, is not just its design, but its rarity and potential value in the world of coin collecting. Most coins, as you probably know, are minted in large numbers and circulate widely, which means they're typically not worth more than their face value. But some coins, especially those with certain characteristics, can stand out in a big way. And that's exactly what's happening with the 2020 Land Stewardship quarter. To understand the potential value of this coin, we need to look at a few key factors: the minting process, the condition of the coin, and the rarity of the specific issues that occurred during production. First off, the 2020 Land Stewardship quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the P mint mark. Although it was produced in significant quantities, there's something about this particular year and coin that's catching the attention of collectors, especially those interested in rare finds. Coins that are uncirculated, meaning they've never been used in daily transactions and remain in mint condition, are always much more valuable than their worn counterparts. This is true for the 2020 Land Stewardship quarter as well. If you happen to find one that has remained in pristine condition, without any scratches, discoloration, or wear, it could be worth a pretty penny. But here's where things get even more interesting: minting errors. Every once in a while, a coin slips through the production process with an error that makes it truly unique. Maybe the design is misaligned, or maybe it's a double strike where the coin has been stamped twice with the same design. Minting errors can significantly increase the value of a coin, especially if it's an error that only occurred in a small batch. When it comes to the 2020 Land Stewardship quarter, if you're lucky enough to find one with a rare minting error, you could be holding on to something incredibly valuable. Collectors are always on the lookout for these rare and unusual coins. A coin with a minting error is essentially a one-of-a-kind piece of history. These error coins are highly sought after, and their value can rise dramatically depending on the nature of the mistake. So, if you have a 2020 Land Stewardship quarter and notice anything out of the ordinary, whether it's an off-center strike or a noticeable flaw in the design, make sure to have it examined by a professional. You might have just stumbled upon a valuable treasure. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for, the big reveal. If you happen to have an uncirculated 2020 Land Stewardship quarter in your collection, or even better, a coin with a rare minting error, it could be worth an impressive $17,000, that's right, $17,000 for a quarter. It's hard to believe, but this coin has the potential to fetch a pretty substantial amount if it's in exceptional condition or has any minting errors. So, if you come across a 2020 Land Stewardship quarter, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look, and remember that the value of a coin can change dramatically depending on its condition and any rare features it may have. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date on the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You never know, the next coin you find could be worth more than you ever imagined. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.